Hello students, let's start with second lecture and the topic is migration and census. Now the meaning of census. Census is an official count or survey of a population. In India, this official count is taken in every 10 years. Last census is conducted in 2011. Now see the table on screen. Here are some modifications related to the collection of data. The first census of India conducted in 1881. During 1881 to 1961, the data were recorded on the basis of a place of birth. But in 1961, first major modification was introduced with two additional components, and the first component is place of birth and the second is duration of residence. Further, in 1971, additional information on place of last residence and duration of stay at place of enumeration. Now the meaning of enumeration. The meaning of enumeration means where data is collected, and this is very important for MCQs and 3 marks question. Now meaning of enumeration clear? Where we collect the data. And in 1981, one more modification added, that is reasons for migration. You can see on table, it means migration was recorded from first census of India in 1881 based on the place of birth. Now the important question is related to census. Please note down. Name any 4 components of migration recorded in the census of India. Yes, now the answer is first is place of birth, second duration of residence at place of enumeration, and the third is place of last residence, and the fourth is reasons for migration. And the second important question is, at present, please note down students, at present in the census of India, migration is enumerated on which basis? Now the answer is place of birth and place of residence. Now the meaning of place of birth. Place of birth means lifetime migrants. And the place of residence, migration by place of last residence. Now place of birth and place of residence, both differentiate is clear. It means place of birth means lifetime migrant and place of residence means migration by place of last residence. Okay, clear? Now related to this, one more question. Please note down students. How do we determine whether a person is migrant? And the answer is when the place of birth of a person and place of residence is different, he or she is said to be migrant. Now we will discuss the next topic, streams of migration. Please open page 17, the streams of migration. Now the meaning of streams. Streams means forms of migration. And migration, we know the meaning of migration, right? Yes, streams of migration. Under this, there are 2 streams of migration. First is internal migration. Second is international migration. An exam point of view, this is very important. Okay? Yes, Now the meaning of internal migration. Internal migration means within country, and international migration means between the countries. I give you one example. For example, internal migration. Internal migration means Ludhiana to Delhi, Amritsar to Noida. Clear? Now international migration. International migration means India to America. Now meaning is clear? Under internal migration, four streams have been identified. First is rural to rural. See on the screen also. This is strange, but yes, sometimes people migrate from rural to rural due to some economic, cultural, historical, and other reasons. And one reason is related to it means females migration and sometime for education purpose. Now second, rural to urban migration. This is very common. I give you one example. After 12th standard, most of the students will be migrate for higher education and vocational courses, diploma also, etc. Now meaning is clear, rural to urban. Now third, urban to urban. Under urban to urban migration, again this is very strange, but sometime due to some solid reasons, people migrate from urban to urban areas due to job, sometime for business purpose and sometime for education purpose, like Ludhiana to Chandigarh. Now next, urban to rural migration. This is the fourth stream. Yes, again you will be very strange to listen how urban to rural people migrate, but yes, people migrate sometime from urban to rural areas. I give you one example related to this. For example, an industrialist establish industrial units in rural areas so that he can have cheap land and have a good infrastructure within his budget. Now second stream of migration is international migration. We will revise again four streams of migration. First is rural to rural, second is rural to urban, and third is urban to urban, and fourth is urban to rural. Clear? Now second stream of migration is international migration. Now the meaning of international migration means when people migrate from one country to another country. International migration is further divided into two types. First is immigration and second is emigration. Now the meaning of immigration. Immigration means into a country. And now emigration means out of a country. Under immigration, 96% immigrants come from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, Tibet, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Afghanistan, and so on. And emigration means out of a 20 million people of Indian diaspora are spread across 100 countries. Now, the second stream, intrastate and interstate. Now, the meaning of intrastate. Intrastate means within the state. I give you one example related to intrastate. In Rajasthan, Jaipur to Jodhpur, it means same state within the state. I give you one example more related to school. Sometimes we are saying inter-school competition, same like this. It means two or more schools. Now intrastate migration. Intrastate migration means between the states. Between the states means, just like I give you one example related to this, Karnataka to Kerala, Punjab to Rajasthan. It means different states. And the example is males migrate due to economic reason. Now related to this module, please note down the questions. First question is, identify the main reasons for male-female selective migration. Now second question, what is the impact of rural-urban migration on the age and sex structure on the place of origin and destination? Now the next question is, why is the male migration higher from rural to urban? Next, name the countries from where people have migrated to India. And now next, explain the main causes of rural to rural migration and rural to urban migration. Now note down next. Name the emigrant and immigrant states of India. Now next, listen carefully. According to 2018-19 in board examination, this question was there. Please note down. And the question is, mention the two bases of migration as enumerated in the Census of India. Explain. Now next, explain the four streams of internal migration in India.